All right. So, sorry, Jordan?
The time has come.
Mm-hmm. We do this every season. Jordan and I always make a draft before the season starts. Just this time, we're going to be doing it live on Zoom for you guys to watch after the season. So when you watch this season already over. But we're going to be talking about the cast and putting them in order of how we think they're going to do.
Yeah, don't get offended, y'all all-stars, but we have to put you in an order. It's just all a personal opinion. I remember for a couple of didn't Broski actually was last pick and she won. So
yeah, she won, yeah.
It could happen again.
And then for Super Duper All-Stars, I was the last pick, but I was fourth.
Didn't the first pick win? Wasn't Kat first pick?
Kat was second pick.
Pretty much. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I was first pick on Broski All-Stars, and I did not win. So.
Shocker.
Shut up, Ho. All right. So with that being said, we will get into the draft. We spun the wheel before it started, landed on me, so I'm going first. And I'll just be back and forth the whole time.
Oh, it's not the snake?
Nah, I think just go back and forth. It's easier.
No, offended.
All right.
Like it's hard.
It's hard because they're all good players. They all literally can win this game.
Yeah, I could see all winning. I think, yeah.
Well, if they couldn't win, we wouldn't have had them back.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry?
Other people have like harder paths.
Oh, yeah. Well, everyone's path is going to be hard. Well, some might be easier, some might be hard, but like they're all back for a reason. They all can win this game. Some of them have. All right. I'm going to go with Haley as my first pick. Here's the thing I'm worried about with Haley. I feel like she's very boom or bust for me. Like if she gets out of the gate good, I feel like she's going to go deep, but she could get in a lot of trouble early on. I could see her going very early as well.
Yeah, she's known to flip on people. She's known to find idols, so she can find idols and like save herself. I see Haley. Like I can see either way for Haley. That's a really good pick.
I don't think there's going to be an in between with her. I feel like she's going to go either before the first swap, or she's going to go to the end.
Her swap's pretty early though, so you know. All right, it's my turn.
Yep.
Oh my god. I guess okay. I'm gonna pick Kezi just because I feel like he knows a lot of people in the cast. It could hurt him in the long run, but I feel like he's gonna be in the final 10. I feel like he's gonna make it to the merge. I feel like he's gonna have some paths there. I know he's good with a lot of people in his season. He's good with a lot of the MVPs. He's good with Nicole and Vreeland, and I feel like John, and he knows what he needs to do to win. Which is that I don't know if people let him get to the end, but I feel like he can win this game. I feel like.
Here's the one thing that worries me about Keslin. Like Keslin's a very good player. We all know how good he is. So do all the people in the game. They know how good he is. Yeah. And I feel like the pre-merge is not going to be the issue for him. I feel like he'll make the merge because he has enough bonds to get him through. My thing is, and I told him that he's probably not going to win, and I have my reason of why he's not going to win. And since he's not going to see this till the game's over, I'm going to read it right now. I'm saying Keslin will become the biggest target at the final 8. He'll have an idol to save himself, and he'll be eliminated at final 7. That's my prediction.
No, 8th place up for him?
No, he'll have an idol to prevent that from happening. But it wouldn't. Actually, no, it would surprise me if he won this game because I think he's just too big of a threat to get by. But I could be wrong. He's very good.
Yeah, you probably.
He's very charming.
All righty, you're next, Ho.
All right. I'm gonna stick with season 1 here. I really like all these players. I'm going with Sydney. I feel like, to me, I think Sydney has the best chance to win this game.
Sydney.
Let me explain.
Oh, can you explain first? Because I got my critiques.
All right. So watching Sydney on season 1, she was really, to me, I thought her best part was her social game. Because I feel like she found a way to connect with every single person in the game, and they was on different stuff too. Like her and Keslin would never really work together. They just kept sending, I think it was different TikToks, memes, whatever, and they became so close even though they weren't working together. Like that to me is just such a good social game. Now I could be wrong, and like her social game, I think, needs a little bit of a step up. But like she did win a challenge her first time. She could win another one potentially. But I feel like her social game could get her through if she plays the same way she did it her first time. Now go ahead. Yeah. I know you have critiques.
For me, Sydney's very like boom or bust. She was first boot on the All-Star before. She's just an early boot in Roark, but she's killing it in Coven right now. Results to be a. I think she's gonna make the merge. If I were to bet, I don't see she's having a difficulty time. I don't see a lot of people that she's not gonna be agree with. I feel like she's gonna be on a good tribe. I feel like she's gonna be on Corey's tribe, of the first the first portion, and she's gonna like connect with the weirdos, which me too, girl. But I feel like she's gonna be fine, and then it might be difficult for her at the swap, but I feel like she's gonna do well.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because like I feel like we haven't seen her really, like Haley, go anywhere like in the middle. Like she's either been early, or she goes deep. Like in Broski, she was 5th place her first time, and she was first boot on All Stars. For here, she got in 6th, but then she went very early in Roark. But like I feel just watching her play, I feel like she has enough to go far.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my second pick, I'm gonna get away from Bikini Bottom because season fun. I'm gonna go with Nicole. Ooh. I love Nicole. I know she's an amazing player. She's very smart. The only bad thing about her is that she doesn't know when to cut people. She like holds on to people and wants to go to the end with people that she can't beat. So that's gonna be a downfall. She's not a target going into the game, and I feel like she has a connection with Keslin. She has a connection with Freeland. She has a connection with John.
John Farrell.
John Farrell. Sorry. And I think she's not smart enough to get by, and she knows what to do. She's very strategic. She's very smart. We love her. We stand her.
I feel like there's a couple pros and cons with Nicole. It's like one of the pros is like she didn't do that well her first time. She was I think second juror, so like that could help her, because like she could say like I'm really not a big target because didn't do as well as everyone else here. But the problem was she's such a good player. Before she played, that's why she was targeted so early on in the merge.
Yeah,
and I feel like
she has good relations with like I don't know. I feel like people like hit or miss with her. I know. I apparently Luke wants her dead because they're mini enemies, and then her and Lane still question mark. Her and Peyton question mark.
Her and Braylon are gonna get along well again.
Oh yeah, they're gonna love each other. But I can see her connecting with a lot of people in this cast.
Yeah, I feel like she'll make a deep run, but I honestly would not be surprised if she went early.
No, I would be surprised. I don't see her going early. I don't see a reason to be with her unless she gets like on a tribe with someone that just doesn't like her.
Lane, Luke.
Yeah, but Lane would have to pick her, and she'd have to be.
True. Yeah. I don't think Lane would pick her.
No. Yeah, I don't think she should be on Lane tribe.
All right. Fuck. I want to pick this person, but I don't know. I think it's too early to pick him. I'm afraid you're going to take him before I get the chance.
Who?
I'm taking the first winner off the board. I'm going with Cooper.
Oh, okay.
I want to pick Cooper. I feel like he might have been there later, but I wasn't risking it. I want him on my team. To me, I think he has the best shot as a winner to win again. Because
yeah, I can see that. I think he has the best chance of the winners to make them merge. I feel like he has a good relationship with his cast still, which I don't know about the other winners, especially Lucia and Lane. But I see him going far and potentially maybe winning again.
That's the thing. Like I don't think they'll let any of the winners get to the end, but I feel like we say that about every org that's going on, and like some winners do go deep. And I feel like he is good enough. He's social enough. He's savvy enough. His strategic game is pretty good, even though he kind of had a lot of tunnel vision on season 2 when he decided just to gun for heart.
That was his first org. I feel like he learned a lot about it, and he did well. He was able to win people over. I have really high confidence in his strategic ability and his social ability.
The one thing that worries me about Cooper is this is just me from my perception. Like going into that final tribal, we both thought Luke was going to win. And then he swung a lot of people over. He's very charming.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like that'll help him. That's going to hurt him down the line. Because I feel like you said, I think he'll make the merge. I could see him, if he doesn't get to the end, he'll probably go 7th juror, 8th juror. I feel like he'll get till finale week.
Okay, my next pick is going to be Mr. 2 Seasons himself, Anthony. Just the fact that, okay, he played on 2 seasons. He knows half the cast personally. He played with half the cast. He played with all of Wawanoka. He played with all of Bikini Bottom. He doesn't really have that many enemies in the game. And then he has a lot of the MVPs that he knows. He's played with Vreeland before, and
he's very good at finding idols.
Yeah, very good at finding idols. He's just very chill. You know, he's not a threat. He's just there, you know, which it can be dangerous. You have to find a reason to get him out, which he doesn't really provide that many reasons, you know.
Here's the one thing that worries me about Anthony. Like you said, he has played 2 seasons. He does know a lot of the cast, but I feel like if that doesn't make him a threat, there's a lot of things about him that will. Not just make him a threat, but also watching him and having played with Anthony a few times, his social game could use some work. I feel like he did a lot better. He had a lot better social game in Wawanoka than he did in Bikini Bottom. But I feel like he could still benefit from talking a little more.
Yeah.
Especially with this good of a cast, if you're not talking early on, you're going to get isolated.
Yeah.
Especially in such small tribes that they're going to start in.
Yeah. I do worry about his social game. His social game can do a little bit of work, but maybe it could benefit him with not being the front runner, you know, get out the big names. They're going to be making big moves, I feel like, a lot of the game, which, hey, maybe being quiet can help you a bit.
Yeah, but if you're too quiet, instead of getting lost in the background, they're just going to vote you out.
100%. We'll have to see.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Next up.
I'm going to go with another MVP. I'm going to take Kate.
Kate, okay. I do not have confidence in her.
I don't think she has confidence in herself either. But Kate, I feel like, was the epitome of a dead girl walking on season 4. She got out of so many. Well, she might not have had a full reason to do with it. She got out a lot of jams on season 4.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because on the original tribes, she would have gone home, but they didn't go back to tribal. On her second tribe, she was gone. She was going to go home, and then they won enough where even if they had went, she would have done enough to save herself. And then when she gets to the merge, she loses Vreeland right away, which is a big blow to her game. And she's able to use her social game to integrate herself with Lane to at least push the target off of her for a while until it eventually fell on her, even though he didn't want it to. So I feel like she's good enough to do well and potentially win. The issue is she usually gets targeted very early in games. And the other thing I think that will benefit her, she had a lot of friends on season 4, especially Molly, that kind of put the target on her back. So like, oh, she has a lot of connections. I don't think she has as many this time, so that might help her.
Yeah, the only connection that she really does have, I think, is probably Tyler.
Outside of season 4, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know.
Oh, and John Julio.
Oh, yeah. How did I forget? But yeah, I really don't have that much confidence in Kate, but we will have to see. You know, she said that she was going pre-merge in season 4, and then she made it really far, so maybe she'll do that again. My pick is coming out of another MVP. I think they are very likable. They're not really known to do any like snaky moves, but they have really good social skills, and I think they have a good strategic mind. I'm gonna pick Tyler.
Ooh.
Being a Broski person, they will have a lot of connections, but not too many connections where I think they're gonna be targeted. And with the MVPs, you know, I feel like he'll be okay. Oh my god, you hit his cat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna take Tyler with my next pick, so fuck you.
Sorry about it.
Tyler has a very good social game, and like it benefited him in season 3 that he didn't go to tribal before the merge. But I feel like had he went, he was in total control of his tribe. Him and Josh kind of had their hands in all the cookie jars on that tribe, and then it kind of fell apart once Josh fell off the wagon at the merge, and that kind of sunk his game until he was able to come back. come back in, and then wasn't really given a chance.
Yeah, he was the time I'm walking, but even then he won immunity. He survived this LaShawn West. He almost won, 2 more immunities. He probably wins the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he does win the game.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets to the end. But here's the one thing that worries me about Tyler. I feel like he's known as a good social player. They know he has a good mind for the game, and he's very outspoken. I feel like he's someone that could say something, and he'll hurt himself with his own mouth.
100%, yeah. That will worry me as well. But I think he's gonna vibe with a lot of people.
Oh, I totally see so. I totally think so too. He gets along with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go a little more under the radar on this pick because I feel like he might have a very good chance to win the game, even though he might not be as big of a name as everyone else on this list. I'm gonna pick Triton.
Okay, I was gonna pick Triton soon.
Yes, here's about Triton. Triton on season 2 played a very good under the radar game. Him and Garrett as a duo were really good, and they did a good job of hiding it once they hit the merge. And then obviously him having that super idol at Final 10 saved his ass to the best.
Yeah, he would even like split up with Garrett, and then like Garrett would know about the super idol, vote him out, and then they would make a play together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very very under the radar, very like not a big threat. So like I feel like he's like, unless he goes like really early, just like not bonding with people, I feel like he's gonna go far.
I think he's gonna go very far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's very self-aware as well. So I feel like he knows what he would have to do to like better himself or put himself in a better position. And
he's active enough where he knows what's going on in the game. He was never clueless that whole time, even though he was never really out in front making the big moves, but he always knew what was going on. Well, obviously when he played the Super Idol, that was the only time it was kind of like, oh, hey, I'm Triton. Nice to meet you all.
Okay. So many options. I think I'm gonna go with Garrett as my next pick. Garrett's amazing. Okay, like he was like the only straight guy in a season full of gays, and like managed to like swim to the top. He won 3 immunities, was 1 immunity challenge and fire making challenge away from winning the season pretty much. He just knew how to speak to people and knew how to persuade them, and played a very good duo game with Triton as well, and knew when to like hide that and knew when to like bring him in. Bonds really well with everyone. He's very under the radar and doesn't really have a big name to himself, so I could see him going far.
I totally see Garrett going far too, because like you said, he was if he had won that immunity challenge or beat Cooper in the fire make, he probably wins the season.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's no knock on anyone else. He's really just that good.
Yeah, like people love him. We loved him.
Here's the one downside I'll say about Garrett, because I remember when he's in the game, his damage control could use some work.
Oh my god, yeah.
Him trying to deal with Corey after lying to him multiple times was ish. Trying to watch that. Yikes.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I feel like if he can improve on that, like when he's lying to someone trying to be like, instead of going back and saying like, oh, and like kind of having nothing to say, he needs to better prepare himself for the backlash that's going to come when he makes a big move. Because instead of just sitting there, kind of just being like, he needs to be better. Or people, when he turns on them, they're not going to trust him again.
Yeah, but I have confidence in him. He'll do well.
So do I. Enough time has passed. I think he knows his mistakes, and that goes for everyone on this cast. The mistakes they made the first time, I feel like they've known enough, and they've hopefully will be aware enough to not make them again. All right, there's someone on this list I want to take, but I know you're not going to take him, so I'm going to save and hold off. I'm going to go John Farrell.
Damn it.
John is very socially aware. He's very strategically aware about the game, and he's fucking hilarious. His social game is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like, and John's, he's not one to really win challenges. Well, he does well. He'll hold his own in tribal challenges, but I don't think he'll really go on any individual immunity runs. But he doesn't really need them. I feel like he's good enough to get by on his own.
Yeah, he's very well. Like he knows what he needs to do. He's
very self-aware.
Yeah, very aware of the situations when people need to like come together. I remember him on Boney Island with Corey and Anthony, and they're like, yeah, we all need to come together and like form this majority. And it's like, yeah, fucking do it. And they did it. They like ruled the shit for a bit. Yeah,
It's
very
all
underrated
Sean
pick. He knows a lot of people. He played broski with a lot of people as well. He played broski with Keslin, Luke, and then he's hosted with Nicole. And then I feel like a lot of the Wawanaka people probably also like him. So really good pick.
And he might maybe wins his season if that Lashana Twist doesn't take him out of Final Five.
Yeah, it's like he's very good. I'm nervous about what people think about him and Nicole, but being hosts together, that may bite them in the butt. But I don't think it will. I feel like there's gonna be a lot more connected people.
Especially because I don't think that. Well, he does have connections. He's played broski with Luke. He's obviously hosted with Nicole. He has the connections with his own people. But I don't really feel like he's going to be seen as a big threat with all these pregame connections. I feel like you said there's a lot of other people who have a lot more than he does.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with my next pick. I guess I'm gonna pick Vreeland. He's a physical beast. He very good. He I feel like every game he plays, he almost wins or like pretty or wins.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom was the worst he ever did in New York. I think before that was 6th.
That's
ninth in Icons, but if you don't count that, then 6th in SOG.
Crazy to me. Like he always does well. So it's like, yeah, he's obviously doing well again, and he has a bunch of threats with him this time. So I feel like if he makes this like Meat Shield Alliance, he's gonna like rule the game and just like get to the end. Because like with Wawanakwa, I'm not Wawanakwa, sorry, at the Magic Kingdom, it was he like stood out like a sore thumb. But like this time, he's gonna be surrounded with all these great players as well. And they've been hosting. He's hosted a bunch of these players in
He's played with a bunch of them too.
Yeah, played with a bunch of them, and then like no one really has any like ill wills against him.
He's a good guy. Like I don't think really anyone hates Vreeland, and he's so charming. Like he'll get you in, and you're not gonna want to turn on him. I remember like day one of the Magic Kingdom, that a 5-person alliance came together and wanted him targeted first, and the next day I was listening to all of his calls with people, and all of a sudden, like halfway through the day, they're like, "All right, Vreeland can't go anywhere," and I'm like, "Oh my god, this dude is so good." Yeah. And like we played with him the last All-Star season he played in broski. When he was a winner, he came back and damn near almost won again.
Yeah, one challenge away from winning, like fucking crazy. So I have a lot of confidence in him winning. I could see him doing well and just winning, and then he can win out. He's
a very good challenge threat.
Yeah, like if you don't take him out early, he's just gonna be like invincible.
And that's my big problem with Vreeland. He's not a problem, but like I feel like he could get targeted early because they know how big of a threat he is. And I feel like he will stick out because he is the lowest like placement player on the season. So like everyone knows like he's back for a reason. Like we know how much damage he can do in the game. Because that's part of the reason why he's back. All right, halfway through. And there's so many good players left. All right, I want both Johns on my team. I'm taking John Julio.
Interesting.
All right, here's the thing about John. So John, yes, was 1 vote away from winning season 1, along with Haley when they both lost to Alicia. John is very good at challenges because he is tied with Luke and Lane for the record for most in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like John could do some work in his game is his social awareness. I think needs some work because he does talk to everyone. He does have a good strategic mind, but I feel like he does need to be a little more aware of what's going on around him. And I feel like if he can get that to a higher level, I think he can win this game.
Yeah, like he should have knew that like Lucia was playing circles around him. Like Lucia like had like so many like side alliances and like they were lower to each other, but like Lucia was just out playing him. But he's great at physical. I think if he gets more people on his side, it'd be good. I remember the jury didn't like, some people just didn't like him, like Anthony. Yeah, not the biggest fan of him. But hey, if he can work on that, I feel like he has a great shot at winning. He doesn't have that many. He's not a Broski person, so he's not like really well connected in that way. But that could work in his favor. And then that who he does have, I think he is like very tight with.
The last game he played was he just played Super Duper and got to final tribal there as well. So like he'll have Vreeland because Vreeland just hosted him, and he's shown multiple times that he can get to the end of the game. But I feel like if he can get that social awareness higher, I feel like it's his game to lose. But my issue is like people do know he's a threat, and people do know he is very loyal to who he's with, and he's also another one who has, like Cooper, a little bit of tunnel vision. Because I remember for most of the merge in Bikini Bottom, he was dead set on wanting Haley out, and unlike Cooper, he never got his way. Haley ended up getting to the end with him.
Yeah. So yeah, he can work on that, but he all around really great player.
I see the potential for him winning this game, but if he doesn't get that awareness up, then I feel like he's not gonna give himself a chance.
This next pick is hard. Okay, for my next pick, I think I'm gonna pick Luke.
Not a bad pick.
Not a bad pick at all. Like he's really good. He was runner up, tied in the votes against Cooper, won 4 immunity challenges, and Broski, he was runner up again, found some idols, so he's really learning. He's never been voted out of a game really. Mm-hmm. We thought he was winning the season. I was like, oh, he got to the end, he's winning.
We both thought he was winning.
Mm-hmm. What I think he can work on is maintaining relationships with people that he's not really close aligned with, because the people that he was aligned with, like Cooper, Olivia, Garrett, they loved him, but everyone else hated him. Like, and then I remember his confessional talking shit about Triton, because Triton would dare vote against him. So
love those confessionals.
So good. But he needs to work on his relationships with people that he's not close with, and have more social awareness, not social awareness, I would say strategic awareness, where he needs to make the big move. Like if he takes out Cooper, he wins the season. I feel like
100%.
Yeah, he should have known that like Cooper would have had some votes, or might split some votes up. But it is what it is. I feel like if he gets the killer instinct to make big moves and like cut people who he needs to cut, I feel like he's gonna do very well for himself. Going in, he's an MVP, so he has that chat. He just played Broski. He's been around now. He's a newer player, but he's been around now. So I feel like he's gonna do really well.
Yeah, and just a couple of things on what you said. Like, yeah, he is a newer player. Indigo Plateau was the first game he played, and so like you'd expect some of the rookie players to make mistakes going along. But my thing is like when you make mistakes, I would hope that you would learn from them when you play again. And to me, I think he made the same mistake in Broski at Final 5 when he should have known OJ was the biggest threat in the game, and he left him around to take out the GOAT and Ryan, and Luke would end up getting to the finals with OJ and losing to him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I hope he learns. Like we'll see.
All right. There's so many good players to choose from.
Yeah.
I want the entertainment value on my team. I'm taking Hart.
Ooh, okay.
Here's what I'll say about Hart. Hart is very entertaining. I love Hart so much. His confessionals are grade A. I think he's going very early.
Yeah, I don't see him going far, unfortunately. Like he has the MVPs, but he's such a messy bitch that like his reputation would probably exceed him. Even if he does nothing sneaky, everyone's gonna know he's gonna do something sneaky.
He's proclaimed himself as a villain.
Yeah, he's a villain. He's a villain. Like, hello. But we love him, and I think he's very good with his word. He's very good to.
He's a great talker.
Yeah, very great talker. If he gets to the if he's so close to getting to the end and just like talking his way to get the win.
Yeah, he was someone else who was a dead man walking in Indigo Plateau from final.
Many times.
After that nuts tribal council, he should have been gone at 9, didn't go home. Then what was it? At final 6, he should have went home, and he didn't.
I think final 11, he should have gone home too.
Oh yeah, he bluffed his way out of that one because they were going to vote him out.
But yeah, he's very good, but like I think his reputation will exceed him and get him out early. Unfortunately, we love the Hart. But
I think if he makes the second swap, I see that as a success. like I have a very difficult time seeing him make the merge. Because even though he does have a good social game, but he's very messy. I feel like the no screenshots is going to help because I feel like people would be scared of what he did at Final 10 when he exposed Cooper with those screenshots at Tribal. So I feel like people would be nervous it would happen again, but since we're not allowing screenshots this season, it might help him. But I don't know. I feel like his reputation is big enough. I don't see him lasting very long.
Okay. I'm gonna pick another crazy pick. Give me Zevin.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a weird pick. Zevin's a crazy man, okay? Like he nonstop is on the phone with people, but I feel like he's gonna have a lot of shield and a lot of broski people that is gonna help him in the game. He won 3 immunities, so he's not a weakling.
He's good at challenges.
Good at challenges. He's strategic. He doesn't give up when he finds idols, although he may send a lot of idol submissions. But hey, you know, I found him one, and
I credit him for trying. He doesn't give up.
Yeah, he doesn't give up. So you know, we love that. But I think if he cleans up his game a bit, like if he just like takes some time and like have a breather, I feel like it would help him out greatly. But with their cast, I can see him doing well. I feel like with the Brophy, that like his connection will help him as well.
So we took the 2 messiest players this round.
Yeah, we're messy bitches, okay?
So Zevin's someone else who I think if he could just change his awareness, his game awareness, I feel like he can win. Because like he got to the end the first time, and like I thought going in that maybe he had a chance to win, but then his speech wasn't very good. His final tribal wasn't very good, and like obviously that comes with experience. Like if he gets back to the end, I feel like he'll know better and be like have a better speech and be better prepared. Because I feel like he did think he had the game won when he got to the end, and so I feel like that was a little cocky of him. So I feel like
he let his guard down, and then he like, took where he needed to fight till the bitter end, and he just like walked the
when
rest.
Corey kept fighting, and then he
kind of.
So that's. It wouldn't make me nervous because that was his first time getting to the end. It was only his second game, so it is another person with a little more experience maybe will help. The thing about Zevin, I think his personality is very grating. If you get along with him, you're going to be great because he will be loyal to his allies.
He's very loyal. He's stupid loyal.
But man, if you're not going to get along with him, he will be in some trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure. I could see him being in the first couple of booths, but I think he can push his way past that. He's a physical strength. I think he's going to help his try and win immunity. But we'll see.
He also, I think, has to be a little bit careful about not being perceived as a GOAT. In my eyes, a little bit, because he is, like I said earlier, he does give off that little bit of a personality. I feel like some people just think, and just like drag him along, even though I don't think he's not the type of person that will get dragged along, in my opinion. He's going to want to make the big moves.
Oh, yeah, he likes making the big moves.
He loves making big moves. But I feel like he has to kind of temper that. I feel like it's a lot of players. I feel like he's got to walk a fine line to be able to.
And just like Tyler, he's gonna have to watch what he says. I feel like he has
Zevin's mouth will get him in trouble.
Mm-hmm. But you know, maybe he'll learn.
I hope he does.
Yeah, me too. I could see. I think out of like all the finalists, I could see him getting to the end again the most.
Probably. To me, the season 3 finalists have the best chance to getting back to the end.
Yeah.
All of them. All right, 8 left. We still have 3 winners on the board.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave all 3 of them there. I'm taking Allison.
Okay. We see you, Queen. Advantage Queen.
She was the advantage queen her first time. Mm-hmm. She had her pockets were full that entire game. And she had Ferd, she had John as loyal allies. She was good with her original tribe, but then it was that auction where she saved all her money, ended up getting a bunch of stuff at the end, loaded her pockets, and it made her a threat.
Yeah, she's very good at the end of the radar game. I feel like she can slide by, but like that auction like hurt her too. But she got some good stuff out of it. She gets her people, and they really don't turn. Like I know her and Kez was a really good relationship that they were loyal to.
Her and Ferd, her and John.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people weren't voting for her to get out, but
Until Alicia, Haley, and Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Allison is very well liked with her season 1. All the season 1 players are going to get along very well.
Oh yeah, they're the most connected. I feel like they all like
they're the most. They'll be loyal to each other the most out of all the seasons. But one thing that does worry me about Allison is I think the last game she played was the one when her and I played in Rorg and she won, and like she really played a good game that time. And I feel like I hope people don't see her as a threat because of that, because like we started that game right after she got voted out. And I think that was the last one she's played. So if people are thinking back to recent memory, that's the last thing they're going to remember of Allison was her winning.
Okay. I'm going to go with my next pick. And I'm going to pick Mr. Edmo.
Interesting pick.
I just found out that Edmo stands for Edward Morris. Like, I'm so stupid. But I don't know. Edmo's amazing. The infamous one vote tribal. He only received one vote, and then he gets voted out because 3 character idol plays. He was in a really good spot. He probably makes it deep in that game if he doesn't get voted out. Then he's very good with his people. He's self-aware.
Hilarious.
Amazing. Yeah, we love him. And I think he connects a lot with like the LGBT. So I feel like a bunch of them on there. I feel like there can be like one big queer alliance. So I would love that. But I can see him kind of rubbing people the wrong way sometimes. But I think he'll be well. I think he'll do well. I can see him going far.
I can see him going far too because he has a good social game. He knows what's going on in the game. His awareness is good. He's not the best in challenges, but like if he can get by the pre-merge portion and not be seen as a liability in challenges, I feel like he'll be pretty set to go. He's loyal to his allies. Like you said, I think the one problem with him might be he is a little grating if you don't get along with his kind of personality. Because remember we had that with Hart.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
it's something Hart and it kind of rubbed Hart the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
But he is very good because Hart came out and to talk to him. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do that." He knows he knows the boundaries if they're set.
Yeah. I really respect that. I would love to see Edmo go far. I would love to see him not get it taken out by 3 idols, but it'd be iconic again.
God. I felt so bad for him.
I loved it.
Oh, it was so fun to watch. I just remember the 2 of us being stunned after that trial.
All right, 6 people left, 3 winners, 3 non-winners.
It's crazy. We're gonna really leave all the winners at the end because I'm going with Kirsten.
Okay.
All right. So here's the thing with Kirsten. To me, she was not perceived as a big threat on season 4. She kind of slid very under the radar all the way to the final 4. Her name was written down a lot, but I feel like she was never seen as like this big threat because all the big threats kept going after each other. Well, Lane kind of went after them, but I feel like Kirsten is a good player because I've played with her twice before. Her social game is pretty okay. It could use a little bit more work if she talks a little more, but I feel like that won't be an issue.
She's really well liked. Like no one can really say anything bad about her.
She's good in challenges, even though she didn't win one. I've seen her play. She was very good in Roar with challenges.
Very good at challenges. She gets along with everyone. If she's probably the person I'm like, yeah, she's not gonna go early, but I don't see her having the killer instinct to make the moves that she will have to win, and I hope she can learn to do that.
Well, when I played with her in Roar, she kind of would make the big moves, but I know that got her targeted in that game, and she kind of went out kind of right after she made the big move. So I feel like that might make her a little more gun shy to do it.
Okay, I would love to see her pull the trigger. I know she really didn't have an opportunity to in the Magic Kingdom. She was just trying to survive.
Yeah, once Nicole went home, she had to get by any way she could.
Yeah, and you know what? If she gets to the end, there's a really good chance. I don't think people are gonna view her as a threat or whatnot. Everyone likes her. She's well connected. Her and Tyler can be like thick as thieves that people really don't see that much. I feel like people are not gonna know about that connection, but that is there.
All right, 5 picks left. 3 out of the 5 are winners. Are you taking one of them?
Hell yeah, mama.
Oh God, you're gonna take the one I'm gonna take, aren't you?
I'm gonna pick Alicia.
Ooh, interesting.
I view her as the best winner. She's very good. She's such a threat, and she's a villain. She's she's gonna have a hard time at the beginning of the game, but I feel like if she picks herself a good tribe, she can do well. She just has to get with a good group, and she's gonna have the opportunity to do that with picking her tribe. But honestly, if the first swap to the second swap is gonna be her rough spot, because just people know she's a crazy person. Like she's crazy. We love her, but like she's insane.
She's not afraid to do. She's not afraid to do anything.
She's not afraid. She's not afraid to start drama. She's not afraid to like make big moves and just like do it for the fun of it. Like, and she's never had an advantage. So if she finds an advantage, you know what? Like the power will get to her, and she will go crazy. I'm excited to see that.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, she has very good self-awareness of like what like not I wouldn't say self-awareness, but she knows what she needs to do to make the move.
And she's not afraid to do it.
Yeah, she's not afraid. But I respect her a lot for it. OG Queen, you know, can we get a second crown? Maybe.
I'd be surprised if she makes the merge. And I'm not saying that because
me too.
I don't think she's a good player.
But like you know, I could see her. She's not afraid to make the moves.
I feel like if she gets to the merge, they better watch out because I feel like once she hits that point, I think she's gonna have free range to do what she wants.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier for her.
But what is gonna like? She's a winner, so that's gonna put a target on her back. And because of the twist, like none of the winners are gonna start the game together. So like she's gonna be on a tribe with probably not a lot of people from her season. So I would be afraid that maybe she doesn't make it past the first swap. But like I said, if she gets to the merge, she's gonna do a lot of damage.
I think she'll make it past the first swap. She might be taken out in Knight's move. But I feel
that's
like
pre-swap.
No, yeah.
And that, yeah. That's gonna be insane. That three tribe tribal.
Yeah, she could be taken out then, but I feel it should be good first swap, second swap to third swap. It's gonna be her struggle point. But we'll see.
All right. 4 people left, 2 winners.
Huh? You gonna pick a winner?
I am. I'm taking Corey.
Corey? Okay, shocker. I wanted to pick Corey. I thought you wanted to pick him. I thought you wanted to pick him. See, I have a lot of faith in Corey.
I don't.
Oh.
I have a lot of faith in Corey to go very far. I don't think he's going to get targeted at all pre-merge, even though he's a winner. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like he's perceived as maybe not the strongest winner out of the 4 of them we have. But he is social enough to be able to make the bonds. He will make the merge. He will go far. I just don't see them letting him get to the end again. Because I don't see them letting any of the winners get to the end. But I also think he's not as savvy enough as Cooper to get himself to the end. But
yeah, I feel like he would have to play the GOAT card again and then like play it from there.
People are gonna know because he played that card last time. They're gonna know he's gonna do it again.
He knows how to play the card well. So if he can pull it off again, I would love to see it. Be like a little Sandra of the season. I would love to see that. Maybe a 2-time crown.
Sandra's confessionals need a bump.
Please. But I think he will be at finale week, so I feel like he has like a shot at winning. Again, maybe, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's all maybe. All these players can win, but it's just like I think out of the winners, I think he has the best chance to get the farthest. But out of the 4 winners to win, I still think Cooper has the best chance.
Okay. We got
James, Lane, Peyton. Take your pick.
I'm picking Lane because I think he will not be voted out on his starting tribe. I feel like his starting tribe's all gonna be Broski, so I feel he's gonna be good. He could be taken out at the Knight's move. I really do see that, but I feel he's gonna be used as a meat shield. But I think him and Peyton are gonna be targeted super early, and once one of them goes, I feel like the other one might be fine. But,
first boot.
First boot? You think so?
I think he's gone the first tribal he goes to.
No,
he played such a dominant game.
He can find idols. He can find. He's good at making connections. He's hosted and played with a lot of people, so I feel like he could be okay.
And yes, because the last time he played, he had a bunch of connections and he basically ran circles around every single one of them. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the people this time knew what he did last time, and I don't think they're gonna let it happen again. I feel like this group of players is gonna be a little harder to, run around.
Yeah, no.
I don't think he's gonna have the control he did last time.
If they had like a shield type of thing, like I could see people like if he made the merge, I could see people like, we can't get rid of Lane yet, but we'll get rid of him soon. Plays a couple of idols, wins a couple of immunities, boom, final 3.
Man, if Lane somehow finds a way to get to the end, I will be stunned.
Oh, me too. But
I don't think he's getting past the first swap. If he's lucky, I don't think he honestly gets past this first tribal.
Oh my god, no.
All right.
Last 2.
I'm gonna take him because I would have taken him a long time ago, but I knew you were not gonna touch him. I'm taking James.
James is first boot energy to me.
Now, yeah, James does not have a good track record with All-Star games because he was 6th boot on Broski All-Stars. He was 3rd boot on Super Duper All-Stars. But I know how good of a player James is. He did not totally show his potential the first time, and I know he plays very well. And I feel like those other 2 games he played, he had such a good game, and that's what got him targeted so quickly. I feel like this time maybe he did not play as good of a game, so I feel like he might go farther. But I think
he did a really good game. He's very strategic though. Like he's always thinking. I feel like he's always like he wants to make the move, but like last time he was a bit reserved on it, and I feel like that maybe helped him a little bit. Like he didn't go crazy with his idol. He used it as protection. He didn't like use it to make a big move, so like that could help him. I just have first boot energy from him, so I don't really have faith in him. But we'll see. He said in his confessional that he wants to go after One Aqua, so he would be like a free agent.
Yeah, he's not sticking with his original season, and I feel like he has enough. He might have enough connections on the other seasons where he can get by without them. But here is my thing about James: he is very cocky, about his game. So I feel like if he has to kind of keep it in a little bit, if he really lets it show like how good he thinks he is, he's going to be targeted, especially by someone like Sydney.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. If anyone knows his game, like let them be like, let's get him out. So I guess I'm gonna pick Peyton for my last one. Peyton's an icon. I really do think Lane's gonna hurt her chance. As long as Lane's still in the game. It's the Robin Amber from Winners of War. Whoever goes to tribal first, like whoever like will probably get voted out, but I think Lane's gonna be protected because he's gonna pick his tribe. I think Lane's gonna pick Haley and Tyler, and that's gonna help him a bit. Maybe Zevin as well. But Peyton doesn't have that luxury, so I feel like she's just gonna go wherever and could be a sacrificial lamb early on. But if Lane goes before her, I do feel like she has a lot better chance of getting far and winning the game. She's really sociable. She's really strategic. She just doesn't have the killer instinct to like make the move I saw in like in Magic Kingdom. She never really wanted to turn on Lane, but like no one else did. Anyways, in Broski, she learned from her mistakes. She did a lot better. She played advantages. She got blood. So I know. She has some connection from Broski, but I know she as well has some enemies from Broski as well. Cough, Haley, cough.
So Peyton, I feel like Peyton's like you just said, if Lane gets out before Peyton has a very good shot. If Lane is still in the game when she goes to tribal, she's done. I don't think she has a chance. But
yeah.
I feel like she's the one person that totally relies on someone else, not to do well not to like rely on like I need them. It's you need to get the fuck out.
Yeah. She could end up on the same tribe as Lane, like because if no one picks her, Lane could just like pick her. But then I
don't think it's gonna help her.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like
that'll probably just hurt her more, honestly.
Yeah, she really, if she's in the first tribal, I think she's going home. But I think if she gets past Lane, she can just go for the kill and do some things. She's really sociable. She
has a very good social game. She can make nice with a lot of people.
And she wins so many challenges too. Like, what the fuck? Challenge Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Kills the creative comp. Like, okay, we see you.
She can win any comp. She won a creative comp. She won an endurance comp. She won a trivia comp. Like, she's good at like all the challenges we give. Yeah. So I feel like that'll keep her around longer, I think, or give her more of a chance to stay. But I don't really like her chances.
Yeah, my other concern about her is that she's very opinionated. Like, I know she was like a target early on in the mini tribe just because she was like coming out as a leader and coming out as like, I'm the boss ass bitch. But this, I feel like if she can like
Keep it
shush
in.
her mouth a little bit, she just has to like keep it in.
Yeah, she's someone else, so I think her mouth will hurt her.
Yeah, me too.
But there's a lot of people like that in this game.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they'll all learn, but we'll see.
All right.
This is it though.
That is our teams.
Let's go Jordan win again for the 5th time in a row? We'll see.
All right, let's go through a couple things real quick. I want to get your opinion on some things. So, first boot, you still think it's James?
First boot, I think it's.
All right. Let me rephrase that. Who do you think has the best? Who do you think has the best chance of winning from each season? I'll make it a little easier.
Winning from each season. Okay, Kevlin season 1. I guess I'll say Triton from season 2. Season 3, Anthony, I guess, and then season 4, Snake Hole.
Snake Hole.
What about you?
I think season 1, honestly, I think Sydney I'll go with. I think is the best chance.
Ooh.
Season 2, I'm going to go with Garrett because I'm going to be a little different. It was between him and Triton. Since you took Triton, I'll take Garrett.
Yeah, it's between those two for me.
Season 3, I think it's John Farrell.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
And season 4, I'm going to say Kate.
Yeah, she's the winner. She's won before. She could win again.
Best chance to be first boot from each season.
Okay, for each season, number 1. I'll say Sydney. No, yeah, I'll say Sydney. Just because she got first boot before and she recently just got early, so I feel like she's like bang or bust. Season 2, Hart. Sadly, I don't want it to be, but I think he has the best chance. Season 3, James, no doubt in my mind. Season 4, Payne. Sadly, I think if she goes to the first tribal, I think she's a goner.
Season 1, I'm gonna say Alicia just because she's such a huge threat. I don't know. I think her and Lane will be the 2 winners that'll get targeted right off the bat. Season 2, I'm gonna say Hart as well. I feel like his reputation is too big. I think he's a goner very early. Season 3, I'm gonna go with Zevin because I feel like to me it could be between him and Tyler, of whom I go early, but I'm gonna go with Zevin because I think Tyler's a little more socially aware. And season 4, I'm going Lane because I think Lane will be first boot.
Okay, who do you think out of everyone will 100% make the merge?
Triton.
I will say. Who? I'm gonna say Nicole.
Who do you think has the best chance of going out on that Night Moves tribal?
Lane.
I think that's where Alicia's going out.
Yeah, they're making a big shot. They're like
a huge move is going to be made, especially when all 3 tribes are going to have the chance to talk.
For 24 hours, they're gonna it's gonna be crazy.
And whatever, if anyone has an idol or whatever, at that time it's going to get played.
Yeah, it's going to be played. Who will be swap fucked?
Kate.
Yeah.
She always finds a way to get screwed.
Yeah, I'll say Kate as well.
Even though I think she could get away out of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if on a swap that's where she ends up going home.
No, I see that for her. I'll say the same.
All right.
Fast. Oh, can we just? It already ended now, but I just wanted to start.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be amazing.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm so excited. Hope y'all like our commentary. Again, no hard feelings, everyone. We love you all. That's why you're on the season. but we had to make some tough picks.
If y'all weren't worthy enough to play, you wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we'll say. We love you all. Well, the season will be over, so I can't even say good luck, but we're gonna say it anyway.
Good luck. And may the best bitch win.
All right. Have a good night.